Back again with another YouTube video. It's your boy Uriah G, and today we're gonna react to Wrestlemania 40 predictions. Let's get right into it.
Ordinary dish soaps can leave invisible grease behind.
Advertisement. It's fine though.
Bad Boys trailer is coming out
right now.
right now.
Yeah.
What's going on, wrestling family? Welcome back to the channel. And now that they finally got all the matches for the WrestleMania 40 card locked in, I can finally do my prediction video. Now, one of the
Y'all ready for Wrestlemania?
predictions, it's a little bit of fantasy booking, and it may be one of the most interesting things you've heard of, or it may be the dumbest thing you've ever heard of in your life. I'm fine with either or, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But before we get started into these predictions, hit that subscribe button and let's get into this. So the first match we have on the card is LA Knight versus Super Saiyan 2 AJ Styles. Now, why do I call him Super Saiyan 2? Have you seen AJ Styles last year compared to AJ Styles this year? This man is yoked up. But anyway, this feud here has had a decent build, has been very personal, and have been very overlooked in my personal opinion. I mean, these two guys have been on site since their three-way feud with Randy Orton before Royal Rumble, even up to now, to where LA Knight has shown up to AJ Styles' house, starting to watch this guy on his concrete wearing his own merch, like basically saying, AJ Styles, this four-piece combo I'm about to put on your forehead is brought to you by WWEshop.com. And last night on SmackDown, LA Knight went as far as to dress up like a bootleg Aaron Rodgers just to sneak attack AJ Styles. So there's a ton of bad blood here, but I think this feud right here is a perfect balance. I mean, AJ Styles is the best of the two in the ring. LA Knight is the better of the two on the mic, so I think that match as well. But I'm excited about this match because LA Knight finally gets his WrestleMania match that he should have gotten last year, which we all agree that he got snubbed. He gets to get a pretty decent to good match because it's fairly hard to have a bad match with AJ Styles, and hopefully this will move him up to facing someone for the US title.
I think LA Knight's gonna win this one
In the future. But as far as this match go, the excitement here is 7 out of 10, but I got LA Knight going over in this match. All right, so the next match we have on the card is Santos Escobar and Dominic Mysterio versus Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee. Now for this match, I
don't know. I think Rey Mysterio, I think they're gonna win that
am
one.
purely excited about it due to the in-ring action. I mean, anytime you put Dragon Lee in any type of match, you're gonna see some amazing stuff happen, and to pair him up with Rey Mysterio, I'm very interested to see what type of tag team like moves they'll pull off in the ring, because they can be very creative with these things. And I think the other cool thing is that it feels like WWE has been positioning Dragon Lee to potentially be the next Rey Mysterio, so this will be a great moment for Dragon Lee to team up with them. And if they wanted to spin this into
I don't think I know who Dragon Lee is.
another storyline to where Dominic Mysterio is jealous of the relationship between Dragon Lee and Rey, they can do that down the line. So for the result of the match, I got Santos and Dominic winning this match for so many reasons. I mean, we just saw Rey Mysterio put the beats on Dominic last year at WrestleMania. We just saw...
Okay, so you're saying maybe they might go with Dominic winning this year? We have to see, but I got Rey.
Dragon Lee beat Santos Escobar at Survivor Series when he replaced Carlito, and Santos really needs this win because I feel like he lost a lot of steam when he didn't win that US tournament for that US championship belt, and this will be an opportunity to regain that. And if Dominic Mysterio is a part of whatever this faction is that Santos has put together, I think they both need the win for this. Now, I would not be surprised if Carlito comes in and costs Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee the match out of jealousy. That's what I just...
Wait, Carlito is a heel now?
think in my personal opinion, but I still either way have Dom and Santos winning this match. All right, so the next match we have on the card is the Undisputed Tag Team Championship ladder match between Finn Balor and Damian Priest versus DIY versus Awesome Truth versus The New Day versus the New Catch Republic versus Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. Wow, that's a lot. And I don't know why WWE decides to have a lot of factions and teams with the word new or day in it.
I got DIY for this one.
It's just their thing, but that's fine. It's neither here nor there. But this is the match I was telling you guys about earlier in the video. This is going to be a little bit...
DIY literally worked their way up, like when they like pretty much them coming back onto the roster on Raw and doing the #1 contenders and being able to get through half of the division, beating them. They were able to get into the match at WrestleMania. So I feel like they have the pick. That's my pick. I feel like everybody wants Awesome Truth to win, Miz and Truth, but nah, not me.
bit of fantasy booking that probably doesn't make any sense and may sound stupid to some people, but this is the only match I'm going to do this for. Now, let's just say the obvious first. I know most of us want to see the Awesome Truth win this match, and that would be amazing. R-Truth deserves it. He is a legend in his own right. I would love to see that, and all the nostalgic feeling within me will come out. I would love that. And also, I also believe that there's a chance that Andrade...
See, like, see, these YouTubers be knowing what I be wanting to say. Like, his predictions are spot on right now.
might come into here and interfere the match to actually help the Judgment Day retain their titles, because remember, he's still trying to prove himself to them. They got that whole thing going on. But for the match itself, I feel like this is probably one of the matches that I'm the most excited about. I love tag team matches. I'm a huge fan of ladder matches. One of my favorites of all time is Ladder Wars #1 between the Briscoes, El Generico, and Kevin Steen. And the list goes on from there. But as far as the fantasy booking I was telling you guys about, you guys know how I feel about those tag team titles being unified, right? Or having them together. They need to split those titles right now. And I think this right here will be a perfect opportunity to do so. And
they need to bring back the old unified WWE Tag Team Championships. Having the same title, having 2 belts. Like, y'all know what I'm talking about.
how would they do this? Well, you got to have it to where Austin Theory and someone else climbs up the ladder to grab those titles at the top of the hook. You could have Austin Theory knock somebody off. Austin Theory falls off, comes down with the titles, but then he looks at his hands and they are the SmackDown Tag Team titles, which means the Raw titles are still hanging at the top of the ladder. Then you have Damian Priest and R-Truth look at each other like, what we gonna do? And then they try to race each other to the top of the ladder. They both grab the title and they both fall off. And you see one of each of them having a tag team championship for Raw, which is going to be interesting because Damian Priest didn't want R-Truth in the Judgment Day, but now we're in a situation where they're tag team champions together and they can create like a silly storyline out of that. I know some people may take that super serious. They'd be like, oh,
wait. They're unifying the belts now? Yo, hold on. I think that's what they're doing.
The title a joke and things like that, but sometimes you gotta have a little bit of fun, and I think this will be a great moment to reward Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, because I feel like they've deserved that title for a while now. I think they're the best tag team, in my personal opinion, on SmackDown. So I think that'll be great to see. I'm going to have to pick that as the ending of it. I think there's a 0.1% chance of that happening. But if it happens, I'm about to come back on this channel and gloat. So the next match we have on the card is the chance of that happening. I'm going to have to pick that as the ending opinion on SmackDown. So I think that'll be great to see. I'm going to have to pick that as the ending of it. I think there's a 0.1% chance of that happening. But if it happens, tag team Grayson Waller, because I have a little bit of fun. And I think this will be a great moment to reward Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, because I think so. The next match we have on the card is between.
So he got Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. Nah, man, I want DIY to win.
Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, and Naomi versus Asuka, Kairi Sane, and Dakota Kai in a 6-woman tag team match.
Let me see. Okay. I feel like Jade Cargill is gonna win. I feel like they're gonna win. Only reason why is because there's a lot of hype behind her name, I believe, Jade Cargill. She's like new talent. And I just feel like it's a WrestleMania moment. So why not, give WWE something like shocking? Wait, no, hold on. Am I tripping? 1, 2. Hold on.
Naomi versus Asuka, Kairi Sane, and Dakota Kai in a 6-woman.
I thought it was a different type of match type. It's a 6-man tag. I got Bianca Belair, Naomi, and whatever her name, Jade Cargill. I think that's her name.
Belair and Naomi versus Asuka, Kairi Sane, and Dakota Kai in a 6-woman tag team match. Now, Jade Cargill, if you ever see this
Jade Cargill, and she just made her debut on SmackDown
video, I got a proposal for you. So for your fan base, you know how like Rihanna got the Navy, you got the Beehive, you got all that other stuff. You should call your following the JDs. All right, it sounds terrible, but if you use it, I'm gonna need some residuals off that. But at the end of the day, I think Jade Cargill is gonna have a great showing. She looked fantastic last night, looked really chiseled. I can't wait to see this happen. But for me, I got Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, and Naomi getting over in this match by pinning Dakota Kai, which I feel like that Asuka and Kairi Sane doesn't necessarily need to win this match. It's a non-title match and to have Dakota Kai take the pin. It doesn't take anything away from them. And
All right, so he got Oscar team. That's hey. Sometimes I'm not a good WWE predictor. So when I make WWE predictions, most of the time they're wrong.
I really hope that this turned into a tag team match, maybe at Backlash, maybe at SummerSlam, with Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair versus the Kabuki Warriors. And that sucks to say that because I feel like I'm leaving out Naomi, which is why I wish WWE would have a mid-card title for the ladies. But if they did have Naomi and Jade Cargill or Naomi and Bianca, I wouldn't be mad at that either. But I feel like the fans would rather see Jade Cargill and Bianca, and they can start building up a storyline, one turn on the other down the line. We'll see that match at the next WrestleMania or at one of the big four PLEs. But at the end of the day, as I said, I got Dakota Kai's team losing this match and Jade Cargill's team going over. So the next match is a triple threat match for the United States Championship belt between
I gotta think on no Randy. I got Randy for this one.
Logan Paul, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens. I think the way they set the
Randy just came back, so I feel like giving him the title probably the smart move.
this matchup at Elimination Chamber was so dope. But I'm very excited about this because I think this is going to be one of the sleepers of the night. I mean, Logan Paul, he does not miss on these big matches. Kevin Owens always deliver. Whether it's a big match or a small match, he always make those matches really good. And Randy Orton, when he's involved in any type of match, adds so much to it in my personal opinion. But for me, I'm going to have to pick Logan Paul for this because it is a triple threat match, meaning that
Logan retaining? I believe Triple H, he likes Logan Paul, so I feel like he might keep the title on him a little longer. But I still got Randy. I can't change my picks.
that there's no disqualification, so he's going to cheat. But also at SummerSlam, they're going to be at Cleveland, Ohio, so I think he's going to hold that title up until then, and hopefully he faces LA Knight there, but that's a whole different conversation. And I think it was really hilarious to see Randy Orton try to chase after his car last night.
See what he said, he brought up LA Knight, so LA Knight and Logan Paul have some history. So Logan Paul, LA Knight for the US title later on down the line. That would make sense. So maybe Logan might retain, but I still got Randy.
On SmackDown. For a second, Randy thought he was the Liquid Man on Terminator 2 and found out that this man is 40 plus years old when he ran out of breath. But it is what it is. But for me, I'm going to pick Logan Paul. So the next match we have on the card is the WWE Women's Championship match between Io Sky versus Bayley. And I'm glad that
I got Bayley. I only say I got Bayley because everyone else got Bayley. I feel like most of the times when fans predict WWE, most of the times they're right. So I might just going based off how WWE does booking and how they're using the character, developing it, the storyline. It makes sense to have Bayley win. So yeah, I got Bayley.
these women started scrapping last night in that green room because I felt like their feud lost just a little bit of steam, not a whole lot. But I'm excited about this match to see Bayley finally get her singles match at WrestleMania for a title. This will be her first one ever, and to not have any of the horsewomen involved in this match. So this gives her an opportunity to shine and to see her win. That'll be exciting for a lot of people. Now, what's more important than to see her win is to see what happens from bell to bell. So this will be her opportunity to prove all the doubters wrong, and I'm interested to see what happens here. Hopefully it gets a little hard hitting to show the emotion between the two. But as I said before, I got Bayley winning this match, and she's going to get a huge pop. I can't wait to see it. So the match we have here is the Intercontinental Championship match between Gunther and Sami Zayn. Now, I know
I want Sami to win. I don't know how WWE is going to book this match, man. I really don't know. Gunther has had that title for a while. A lot of people said that when Sami and what's his name, Chad Gable fought on Raw, that Chad Gable actually should have won that. But I got Sami because why not just drop the title? I mean, it's WrestleMania. Gunther's had that title for a long time. Unless they feel like, hey, we want to keep that title on Gunther a little longer, then yeah. But I got Sami Zayn.
Most of us would rather see Chad Gable be involved in this match to some degree, whether he was added to the triple threat match or he was the one to face Gunther as opposed to Sami Zayn. But nothing we can do. We got Sami Zayn, and there's nothing wrong with that because Sami Zayn is amazing in the ring, and we're going to get a fantastic match here. So I would love to see what type of spots we'll have going on here. Now, for me, if Sami Zayn does win this match, it's not going to be as exciting only because we've already seen him as the IC champion before. And I know this version of Sami is way over than the one he was before, but that's just how I feel about that. But at the end of the day, I got Gunther winning this match for a couple of reasons. For one, this would be a great opportunity for Sami to lose a good match and then to see Chad Gable slowly turn heel and start to antagonize him at the Raw after WrestleMania. But also, I don't think
Chad Gable turning heel?
this is the time that you want to take that title off of Gunther and put him in the main event scene. Not that Gunther.
So then, I wonder who would take the title off Gunther though. Well, Gunther. I don't know how y'all pronounce it. Gunther. I don't know. He said it's Gunther, so I'm gonna say Gunther. But I'm going with, for my prediction, Sami. But we'll see.
Isn't ready, but if as soon as you take that IC title off of Gunther, it's only amount of time before whoever is holding that World Heavyweight Championship belt is going to have to lose it. So the longer you keep it on Gunther, the longer you allow the champion, whoever walks out as the champion at WrestleMania, to breathe a little bit more for at least 3 to 6 months before Gunther decides to head in their direction. But that's my pick for that match. So the next match we have on the card is the WWE Women's World Championship match between Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch. Now for this, I know most people wanted to see something different.
Oh, I don't know what he's about to say, but didn't people say they didn't want Becky Lynch to fight Rhea? I think they wanted someone else to. But in regards to this match, my predictions for this match, I have to say I'm gonna go with Rhea Ripley retaining for this one.
They didn't want to see Becky Lynch versus Rhea Ripley. They would have rather see something new like Liv Morgan. But I think it's absolutely fine for it to happen this way. When it comes to Becky Lynch in these big matches, especially in PLEs, she doesn't miss. So it's a guarantee that we're going to get a really good match here, especially with Rhea Ripley being so good in the ring. And by Rhea Ripley winning this match, this will be another jewel in her crown, with WWE prepping her to be this generation's biggest star. So I got Rhea Ripley winning this match, and I wouldn't be surprised if Liv Morgan came out after the match is over to step in her face.
I know for sure Rhea Ripley ain't dropping that title, and I only say she's not because she's probably selling the most merch as a female wrestler. I bet you she is. Rhea Ripley's like the biggest woman superstar as far as merchandise and like the crowd loving a female character, because you know the whole Judgment Day and you know Dominic Mysterio and you know the whole group Judgment Day. So yeah.
And say, hey, I'm still around. I'm still going to do exactly what I said I was going to do. I'm going to take everything away from you, and that can start the feud between those two women. Now, the next match we have on the card is Jimmy versus Jay, Uso versus Uso, brother versus brother, Yeet versus no Yeet, and I'm excited.
This might not make any sense at all, but for this match, Jimmy Uso versus Jay Uso, even though Jay Uso should win and all that, yeah. You remember WrestleMania 25, Jeff Hardy versus Matt Hardy, right? Remember the brother versus brother match? As much as people probably wanted to see Jeff Hardy beat Matt won. He was the heel. So I feel like they might go that route. I feel like Jay Uso's gonna put on a big fight. He's gonna go through a lot of, a lot of fight through with his brother Jimmy. But I still feel like he's gonna put on a good fight. But I still feel like he's gonna come up short, and I feel like, and Jimmy Uso's actually gonna come up with the win. So I got Jimmy Uso.
Excited to see this match because this will be the first time we'll ever see this, but I'm very curious to see how they're going to make this match more interesting in the ring, regardless of the story, because both guys have pretty much the same move set. But what I would love to see Jimmy be a lot more aggressive in the ring, to where he is trying to brutalize his brother, and Jay be less aggressive, to where he can beat up his brother enough to teach him a lesson, but he really doesn't want to hurt him because of his love for his brother. And I think that can tell a really good story in the ring. And I'm also curious to see, if the match goes too far, will Rikishi come in to try to stop this?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I have Jay Uso winning this, and maybe winning this match somehow he can convert his brother over to his side, and maybe that can affect the matches down the line at WrestleMania. So the next match we have on this card is a tag team match between Roman Reigns and The
He might be right though. Jey Uso just might win though.
Rock versus the Super Saiyan Pastor Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins.
Okay, this is night one. For this match, people are saying, a lot of people are saying Rock and Roman are gonna win this match. So I'm gonna go with Rock and Roman. I only say that because Cody Rhodes is gonna win night two, because he has to finish the story, and you know all about that. But like I said, I'm gonna say it in every video. On Sunday, April 7th, if Roman Reigns wins, if he walks out WrestleMania still champion, I'm going to laugh. Okay? But night one, this match, I got Rock and Roman.
So I think we all agree on how this match is going to end. If you don't know about the stipulation, this is what it is. If The Rock and Roman Reigns wins this match, then the match between Cody and Roman Reigns will be a Bloodline Rules match, which means there'll be a whole lot of overbooking and interference, and that's just how it's going to be. If Cody and Seth Rollins wins this match, then Cody gets a fair fade against Roman with no interference. But I think we all agree on how this match is going to end. The Rock and Roman Reigns is definitely going to win, but the question has only been, who is going to pin who? Now, for me, I'm going to have to pick The Rock to pin Cody Rhodes, because it makes sense. I mean, they've been going back and forth. They be having beef. The Rock been having Cody bleed all over his own bus. And I think if The Rock pins Cody Rhodes, it'll put a shock into Roman Reigns' ego. And if they're trying to create this feud between The Rock and Roman down the line, or this match, this will be a great seed to plant to go ahead and go down the road. Triple H, who I like to call the slow cooker booker, this is what he does.
Okay. I see where he's going.
This is his profession. He be killing it with that. So I got The Rock and Roman Reigns winning this match. So the next match they have listed here is the World Heavyweight Championship match between Seth freaking Rollins and Drew McIntyre. Now,
I got Drew McIntyre. I only say that because people want Drew to win. Because I say that he won the championship, no crowd, but people want to see it live in the audience. So that's why I got Drew, because I feel like that's the route they're gonna go with this.
I think this match is going to be really, really good, but I'm going to have to say what everybody else has said. Drew McIntyre, this is the best he's ever been in his career as a wrestler, in my personal opinion, and he deserves to win this match. He finally gets an opportunity to be a champion in front of an actual crowd, so I'm going to have to pick Drew McIntyre to win this match. Now, if Seth finds a way to win it, this will be a huge swerve. I don't know how they'll pull that off, or if Damian Priest decides to cash in at the end of the day, but I don't think this will happen. I think if he was going to cash in, it would happen on a Monday Night Raw, or maybe further down the line. But at the end of the day, it has to be Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what they're gonna do for the cash-in thing.
So the final match they have listed is a match most people have been waiting since last WrestleMania to happen, and it is a match for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship belt between Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. Now, will Cody Rhodes finish the story? Will Stone Cold Steve Austin and John Cena show up? What is going to happen? I don't know, but at the end of the day, I really believe that this is the moment for Cody Rhodes to finally finish his story. He has to win against Roman Reigns. Now, if he does not win, would I be shocked? No. Would I be upset? I'll be like, why did they do that? But I trust Triple H enough to know that whatever direction he goes to with this whole thing is going to make sense. It's going to fit into some type of story. But regardless of all of that, I got Cody Rhodes doing this at the end of the day. And if anyone's going to get involved in this entire thing,
He wouldn't be shocked if Roman Reigns actually wins. I'm telling you, bro, I'ma laugh. Because the booking, like, bro, you put all your time into that. And, like, it was cool the first time when it was shocking because I see that Triple H wanted to tell a story, building more anticipation to Cody Rhodes being the underdog, now winning the first time, and then going second WrestleMania, and then winning. So, first time was cool, but if he loses again, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what Stone Cold and John Cena is gonna do.
I got Cody Rhodes to beat Roman Reigns. Cody Rhodes. He said Cody Rhodes, I said Cody Rhodes, so yeah.
It. For me, I don't pay attention to the rumors like that. I've heard about it. I don't usually believe it. So then if I don't believe it and I'm wrong about it, I'll be surprised. If I don't believe it and I'm right to not believe it, then I won't be disappointed. It's a win-win situation for me. It has not failed me yet. But at the end of the day, what do you guys think? Let me know what your predictions are in the comments.
All right, so this was WrestleMania 40 predictions. Tell me what you guys want to see next in the comments down below. Subscribe, like, comment, and yeah, Uriah out.